M0 FXP, Radtel 860 or the UV88. Someone asked me, how do you scan in the sort of HF shortwave mode? So this is normal mode, VHF, UHF type radio. Press the bottom button, you enter HF shortwave mode, also broadcast radio, and it's using the middle antenna, so it's receive only. It will never transmit on upper sideband. So we've gone straight into HF, and I've made videos how you can set all this up. But anyway, how do we scan in this mode? So to change the actual mode, so upper sideband, lower sideband, you just press the hash. But if you want to move around the different settings you can choose on the HF radio, you use the star look. So it's quite small, but you've got an arrow there now. We can type a frequency when it's next to the frequency. Press the star again. When this is highlighted here, 02, yeah, I'll just see if I can zoom in a bit better. You'll see that I can now change channels with the up and down arrows. Press it again and it moves to frequency step. That's the gaps between the channels. So 1 kilohertz, for example. And we're going to bandwidth, LNA, low noise amplifier, and fine tune, BFO fine tune. And then you go back to the beginning. And it's going like in a circle. But how do we scan? So what you do, you hold down the star. And it goes into scan. Now, and this is the same for the colour version. If you've got the colour radio, the iRadio, let me just turn it on. I will show you that one as well. I'm finding it just sits there because I feel like it's more designed for the broadcast radios. And then if you press and hold the 0, do this, it changes the direction. It will scan up or down. If we go into, say, broadcast radio, and the way you change the sort of band that we're scanning through, you hold down the hash, and it's going to change it to, look, there's one there, there's a different band selection. Hold again. Another one, 150 kilohertz. Hold again. That's more like broadcast. Now let's try scanning in broadcast radio. So we're going to hold down the star, because I feel like this is probably designed to find broadcast. So after a while, it did sort of come to life. Let's do it again. Let's scan down and then hold, because I know that I like. Let's hold it down. I would say that's working. Oh no, not music. I'll get in trouble for music. So I would say it does scan in radio mode, but in shortwave mode, it just stayed quiet. Maybe I should wait for longer. So let me just show you the color model, because it's pretty much the same. I have made a separate video, but I might as well just show you in this video as well. It's quite bright, isn't it? So you press the radio mode. Let me just switch the antenna. So like I said, the middle antenna. Right, antenna connected. So if we do the scan now, and I'll wait a bit longer. We'll turn it up, and you can see the nice thing is that I've got a GPS lock here, because this is the GPS version, and it actually shows a Bluetooth logo, but there's no Bluetooth. I'll wait a while, and I'll pause so you don't have to wait. Yeah, so it didn't find anything. So let's just change the band. So brief press stops it. Hold down. Let's go. We're going to find broadcast. Let me find one that starts with 100. It's going to be better. Just holding down hash. Right, and now we'll do scan. But I want it to go down. That's minus. Hold star. And yeah, it's scanning. Yeah, it's gone past. It hasn't found my favorite station. Let's go. Let's press hash. Hold down. Scan up. We can change the steps. Should we go finer? See that 100k there, and then we'll go. Let's go to 1. Right, okay. And then now we'll press and hold, and we're going up. This might not be a very good antenna connection there. It's not really finding it, is it? But it is scanning. Okay. So that's my answer to the scanners. Thanks for watching. And whether it's the iRadio UV88 or the Radtel 880, 860 and 98. They're all the same radio, but there's different firmwares available. But I think they're great. You know, these are under 40 quid, and they pretty much receive, I would say, equally well. Of course, the colour version is, I think, it's a far nicer radio to use than this one, but this is cheaper. 80, 40, you know, it's all relative to what you want to spend, and they both pretty much do the same thing. And yeah, they will transmit on CB bands quite well without lots of bad harmonics, and VHF, UHF. Outside of that, 50 megahertz, 4 meters, things like that, not so great. Airband wise, they're okay. Yeah, I think they sound quite good in airband. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.